Okay, we just finished up the Constitution, and we couldn't move on without talking about the Preamble, which is the beginning of the Constitution. Now, the way this is going to work is some of you are struggling readers, and I understand that, so I'm going to give you options. I am going to read all of this so you can follow along on this video, or you can just download the stuff in Google Classroom, either or. Okay, so let's get started. The Preamble tells the goals of the government. The delegates who crafted the Constitution chose each word carefully. Some of their best-known words came in the introduction, called the Preamble. The Preamble explains the reasons for the new government. The Constitution begins with the memorable phrase, "We the people." With these words, the delegates announced that the Constitution based its authority on the people themselves. The power to form the government did not come from the states or from the existing government. It did not come from a sovereign or ruler appointed by God. Instead, the power came from ordinary Americans. This concept is known as popular sovereignty. The Preamble then lists the goals of the new government. First, the delegates wanted to form a more perfect union. This meant building a country that could take advantage of the strengths the states gained from working together. The Constitution also aims to establish justice. Americans wanted to be ruled by laws, not by the might of soldiers or the decisions of kings. The same laws would apply to all people. The delegates hoped that the new government would ensure domestic tranquility. By tranquility, they meant peace and order. If the new system worked well, people would not fight the government or each other. The new government would provide for the common defense. In other words, the national government would be responsible for protecting Americans from foreign invaders. This would allow for stronger protection than if each state had its own army and navy. The delegates wanted the new government to promote the general welfare. This means that it could support an economy and society in which people could prosper. Finally, the delegates hoped to secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. By posterity, the delegates meant the generations that would come after them. They wanted Americans to enjoy freedom then and in the future. We are their future, their posterity. The delegates knew that these goals required a national government, but many people were suspicious of a strong central government. For this reason, the delegates tried to create a balanced framework that people could trust. Preamble, Constitution of the United States. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Okay, here's the assignment. There are 2 sets of task cards. Read the task cards to learn about the Preamble phrase by phrase. After you've read each task card, translate the phrase into your own words and put that on the recording sheet. The recording sheet has 2 columns. The left column is phrases from the Preamble, and they're already listed, and then the right column says restated in my own words, and that's where you would put your answers, and your answers are going to be those phrases restated in your own words. Okay? Then you take the other sheet and you answer the questions about the Preamble, and then you submit. Nothing to it.